Greetings, YouTube universe. It's been some time since I updated this, but I thought I'd get in here and start working on the Harley Davidson rebuild. This is part 2. It's not exactly ideal conditions for it. Got a few items I'm going to change today. The front tire, it needs to be replaced. Pretty bad shape, and found a replacement put on there. Let's get to it. When you look at the exploded front wheel diagram, it isn't immediately obvious that that in order to remove the axle, it needs to be unscrewed like one long bolt. It is kept in place by a threaded screw at the bottom of the passenger side fork, something that was conveniently missing on mine. I'm replacing the front wheel first in this project because the old one will not hold air. And whenever I needed to roll out the cart to work on it, we'd have to air it up again. Because the tire spent so much time off the rim, the elements got to the hub and corroded it to the point where it'll no longer hold air. In order to remove the tire, just jack up the front of the cart and then put it on blocks. I'll use a wire brush to remove the mud and debris on both ends of the axle. Using a pipe wrench for leverage, I begin removing the axle by turning it counterclockwise until the threaded end is free on the other side. The entire assembly can then be rotated out until the tire can be slid off the axle. Now the axle can be removed by hand just by wiggling and twisting it. It'll come right out of the passenger side fork. And this is the tire. Grody, ugly, ready to be cleaned. There's the inside of the hub. Now you can see why it wouldn't hold air. The replacement came from Jensen, cost about $61, but it is the wrong color, so it'll have to be repainted. I'm assembling it here so you can see what it looks like once it's all put back together again. I'll be taking it apart again later to paint it and clean all the rust up. Since the cart was sitting in leaves all the way up to the baseboards, there was moisture all over the inside metal frame, and it rusted it pretty badly. This is going to require some heavy wire brushing and some replacement of some components. If the components can be kept, they'll be wire brushed and then painted. The angle iron can be replaced in the cases where the battery acid and the moisture ate through them. I'll be using this angle iron to remake the battery boxes inside by cutting V's into the backbone of this and then folding it into shape. After the other ones are cut out with the angle grinder, we'll be welding those in, and it should look just like new. That'll conclude this one. Until next time, please like and subscribe. I'll be back a lot more often, I promise. Until later.